watching them, not just for us, but for our ancestors and for the owls, right? Because to me, they're basically the heroes. They're hanging in there saying, listen, the old growth is our home, and look what's happening if we're down to this few. What are you humans doing to our home?
There are moments when it really comes down to an individual who takes a brave stand. And when you have a moment, you can look at the other people that have gotten this award. Cherry Jack's the first winner. He stepped up and took on pulp mill pollution. And he got naturally a lot of flack. It's at a community level, and it was a brave thing to do. All of the winners of Eugene Rogers Award did some brave things. More people came later, but there was a moment when they stepped across the line. And James, your work on spotted owl, you're welcoming us into the territory, you're giving us a place to stand. Your words, including tremendous words and thoughts about the environment, it's made all the difference. It's meant that in these dire times when we're down to such low numbers and it's so hard to fight back, you brought that fight back, and we wanted to have a way to show our appreciation.
Thank you.
Keegan?
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you.
I don't have much more to add than what Joey said. I think that, you know, this has been a campaign that's gone on for better part of 4 decades now. And I think you as an individual, stepping up, as Joe has said, has just totally transformed the landscape for the spotted owl and the forest that they rely on, unlike any other time, I think, for the owl in those 3 decades. I think I'm truly convinced that this effort is just the foundation of an amazing and hopefully new and inspiring time where you and your nation and other nations out there can take back the resources, the land, and everything you want from the colonial, oppressive, and this resource-based economies that are out there. And it's just been truly inspiring to work with you. And there's not a conversation and a piece of your work that I read that I'm just totally floored by and inspired by. And I really appreciate you and all the work that you've done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Aww.
Your name is on that big plaque right there, along with the others over the last 3 decades. So you stand with them, and this is for you to take with you. This is the plaque, and every winner of the Eugene Rogers Award gets $1,000 to do it as you please.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, guys. Wow, that's amazing. I actually noticed some of the names already. Grand Chief Stuart Phillip and Terry Jack. I know him. I remember him. Thank you. I guess what I'd like to say is, I guess right now I feel like if you ever imagine driving in a field and you see a turtle sitting up on top of a fence post, one thing about that turtle is that it didn't get there by itself, right? Somebody helped it get up on top of there, and I think that that's where I feel today. I feel like I think it was a perfect combination of Joe bringing us I've always thought about the spotted owl ever since our mom talked about it in the 70s. She did some art around it, and it was sort of on the back burner for me because I was doing other stuff. And then when I got into politics and I started hearing about it, it was actually through Joe and through one of our members, Carl, that brought it to me. And I was shocked that somebody hadn't been doing something about it a lot sooner. And so I thought, if it's going to be up to me, then I better jump in and support the teams that are in place, and also do whatever I can to use my voice to bring awareness and to make governments aware that it's not a matter of just stepping up for them. It's a matter of actually doing something, and that we're watching them, right? And I think that that's part of it, is that watching them, not just for us, but for our ancestors and for the owls, right? Because to me, they're basically the heroes. They're hanging in there saying, listen, the old growth is our home, and look what's happening if we're down to this few. what are you humans doing to our home? What are you doing to us, right? And it's not just them. It's everything that they represent, right? Every other species that, if we're not taking care of them, then what else are we losing behind the scenes? I was at a conference just last weekend, and I heard somebody talk about the different species at risk that are going to be extinct pretty soon, and it's pretty scary to think about it. So just to have to go up against that big machine of industry that really doesn't seem to care as much about what's going to happen. It's like they don't have that imagination for the next generation to actually do something with what's left. It's like there's an onslaught to get it out of in a destructive path, to get it out of the ground or off the land. And so thank you. I'm really honored, humbled, and really amazing. And I know that what Keegan said, it's just the start. It's just the start. We're not even scratching the surface. And this is you have my full commitment to just do whatever it takes to use my voice and political will to do whatever we can to just push back and to protect not just the Spô'zêm drainage and the useless, but also every old growth polygon in BC. Every tree is needed, I think, now. So, Cookstown, everybody, thank you so much. That's amazing. My daughter Jade is here, and my sister Jasmine is here with me. So, yeah.